Okay, so let's come to today's topic, which is quite different than what
Okay.
we usually have, which is
Hmm.
a question that is, if you were given 1 crore rupees right here, right now, and you had 24 hours to spend them, but the catch is
Just a
that you
usual day,
cannot. Okay,
but it's raining, so the weather is really nice.
it's
I
raining.
was just
What is that
nice.
like? What is rain?
Rajasthan.
I mean, it does rain, but like right now, I don't think it's going to rain anytime soon.
Okay. Yeah, it feels nice.
Hmm.
But the thing is that I was out getting some groceries, and then
Hmm.
it started raining, so I was just stuck there for half an hour. And
Okay.
then I gathered some courage and I started running. I left all my stuff in the shop and I was drenched. But yeah, it was nice.
Okay, so let's come to today's topic, which is quite different than
Okay.
what we usually have, which is
Hmm.
a question that is, if you were given 1 crore rupees right here, right now, and you had 24 hours to spend them, but the
Hmm.
catch is that you cannot invest it in a business or purchase gold with it, diamond with it, or
Hmm.
you cannot buy a house with it. You cannot
All
purchase a
right.
car with it because that's where you can instantly spend a lot of money. So there's no fun in that. And before we proceed with the question, I would also like to request audience to answer the question in the comments. It is highly encouraged. So yeah, let's start with it.
Yeah. Uh, am I staying in Bihar or can I leave my place?
You can definitely, I mean, okay, so you are given the money in Bihar and now you have 24 hours. So what you can book a flight or whatever you want.
Mhm. Even if I book a flight, I'll spend some 5 hours to go to Patna. Okay, so
Oh.
that's not happening. I will spend all the money online. That's what I will do.
Okay, you
You
will get
know,
the money in Patna then. You are handed over the
Mhm.
money in Patna.
But yeah, so then I can spend. First of all, I have a lot of rich people's habits which I'm not
Hmm.
usually able to do because I'm poor. We all are. But the thing is that I would invest a lot of money on YouTube, starting with getting my dream setup. I'll get an expensive laptop, a good camera, a lot of
Hmm.
expensive lights, and probably work on my setup. So that's not making my house,
Hmm.
right? It is just working on my YouTube setup. So I would say that will cover a lot of like 20% of the whole amount. I would say 20 lakhs,
Hmm. That's still
1
an
crore.
investment, right? I said you
Yes,
cannot
not
invest, but
investment. How is it investment? Like I
it
need those
is.
things.
Yeah,
I
but
need a good camera.
no, I'm not saying that it's the incorrect answer. I'm saying that it's a very smart move because you are
Yeah,
investing. Because the more uh, aesthetic your background is, the more likely it is that people are going to watch your videos. And I think
correct.
yours is really good. I'm even at this moment, I could say that, but still,
And
it's
it's
very
really
more.
sasta setup. Like I
Yeah.
haven't invested much apart from those books. The light
Hmm.
is very cheap. I'm using two cheap lights, but it looks decent enough.
It does. It looks really
Yeah.
good.
Mm. So yeah, I would work on that definitely. I'll get a good
Hmm.
camera. I have got a lot of lists, like the kind of cameras I want. So I'd
Hmm.
probably get two or three. And then lights. Lights are expensive. If you
Yeah.
have you ever been to an expensive shop where they are selling lights, lamps?
Yes, I mean, I look at them, but I don't buy anything. Uh,
I haven't I haven't either, but they are expensive.
yeah.
And second thing, I will start getting like I love physical media, DVDs,
Hmm.
CDs, books. So or like some 20% will be spent on that because there
Hmm.
is a if you know about books, hardcovers are really expensive, and there is a
Yeah.
publication called Every Man's Library. I hope I'm saying it correctly. And the books
Okay.
are really expensive. If you go on the internet, like 5,000 for one book, 6,000 for one book. And I have
Hmm.
got a huge list, a never ending list. So probably I will. Can I take help from others? Like, can I invite my friends?
No, you cannot do that. That's the thing.
No?
And you also cannot Google to see like where else you can spend the money. You just have to do everything offline.
Offline. Then it's going to be really difficult to spend that money because I'm not much of a fashion guy. I
Okay.
don't invest much on clothes,
Hmm.
but I like shoes. So they are not going to cover. At 24 hours, what can I do? Go to all the luxurious places in Patna. I
Hmm.
hope there are many. because right now with my budget, everything looks luxurious to me. But with 1 crore, I don't know what's gonna happen. So I try
Hmm.
different places. I have seen different hotels. So I'd probably order the most expensive things there. You know,
Hmm.
get some food which I have never tried, things
Hmm.
like that. How much money I have left now? I have spent some 60%, I guess.
Yes. You are not going to go outside Patna. Are you going to
Yeah.
spend everything there itself?
So am I allowed to go?
You
Can I take a
can.
flight?
You can
All
even
right.
travel to the world tour if you want, but just 24 hours. That's it.
24 hours, I know it's not enough. So I'll definitely go to Bangalore.
Hmm.
I think that a lot of expensive places are in Bangalore, so I'll try
Yeah.
that. Some, what do we call it? Paragliding, where you jump from some, I don't know what it is called exactly.
Skydiving? Are you talking about skydiving?
Skydive.
Yeah.
And there is paragliding also. I don't know how.
Paragliding, they do it above the sea. The they
Yeah,
have
I'm not sure.
parachutes. I think I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
it from a
it is
distance.
related to parachutes. It
Yeah.
is related to parachutes. So I have heard that they are expensive. So I'll take the most expensive one there also. And
Hmm.
I know that I have to spend it within 24 hours. So
Yes.
I'll get as much as experience I can.
Hmm.
And even in Bangalore, there are a lot of good places to buy stuff. For example, expensive clothes, sneakers,
Hmm.
and I have already bought the gadget. So how else I will invest? I'll get some machines probably, maybe related to music or because I would love to make something. I don't think
Hmm.
I'm a very creative person, but like if I have the option, I can try.
Okay, you'd like to create music.
Not just music, like with those gadgets, I think you can create a lot of things.
Okay. Such as what?
I, I don't know. I don't know whether I'm saying it correctly or not, but with them you can create, of course, music, and
Hmm.
at the same time you can give a different vibe to your videos. Like if you invest enough time, they are part of music, but yeah, they will make your videos more. How would I say? Make more look. It will make your videos look more creative, if it makes sense.
Okay. All right. Uh, are you talking about how some of them edit their audios to make it seem really good? I don't know what it's called. What
I don't know.
exactly
I
are you
don't know
talking about?
what those things are
Okay.
called.
Okay.
Okay, I think I have invested 60% is or
Yes.
5% on this
Yeah,
Bangalore
probably
trip.
more than 60% probably.
Yeah. Okay, now I need your help. What will you do? Let's say,
Hmm.
what will you
Okay.
do?
So I'll say I always wanted to buy a PS series PlayStation or an
Yes.
Xbox. So well, too bad you didn't say that. Now I'm spending that money. No, okay. So I remember like earlier it used to be buying CDs for games, right?
Yeah.
Like I am a big fan of GTA San Andreas. So I have played that game. I've finished it like 3 times, more than 3 times or so, with the help of cheat codes. But
Yes.
yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I have never played game on PS, PlayStation.
me
But yeah, I'd
neither.
love to try.
Me neither.
Hmm.
But I used to play it on my PC. But for then I installed GTA 5, which was I
Okay.
think last year. But my laptop was not able to handle it. It would get overheated. That's when I realized you
Yes.
actually do need a PlayStation. I mean, you cannot just use pirated stuff every single time.
Yeah. Correct.
So
Correct.
yeah,
And,
because it's a big game, you have to delete so many of your files from your laptop just to get enough space.
mhm. Yeah. Talking about space, I'll buy a lot of cloud storage, like as much as I can.
Okay.
Cloud storage is expensive, you
Yeah,
know.
same as me
And
as well. Because we make videos, right? I want to store them somewhere other than YouTube as well, but I'm not able to do that for every single video because
yes,
you run out of storage and then you have to buy it, and I don't like to buy storage because you know.
yeah, I recently invested like a bulky amount of money from my YouTube earning. I want to
Hmm.
direct YouTube earning, but the kind of clients I get for teaching them English,
Hmm.
I invested like in two things. I got expensive SSD, like not that expensive, like 10K and 10K on mic. So I,
Oh, that's very
so
expensive actually.
yeah, but yeah, I'll get more stuff, especially with cloud storage. And I can also go with PS, PlayStation.
Hmm.
And I mentioned physical media, so game comes in that. Games.
Yeah. Okay, it does. So yeah, in mini library, I've always had a dream like you have this one behind you.
Hmm.
I always wanted a mini library in my room, so I would invest in that. Now, because I cannot be waiting for a carpenter to come and make everything, I'll just buy a ready-made bookshelf and a lot of hardcover books because I also buy what are they called? Soft covers? What are they?
Paperbacks, paperbacks,
Okay.
paperbacks, paperbacks.
Yes, paperback. So I don't want that anymore. I want to have hardcover
Yeah.
books. Like yeah, so that apart from that, I'm going to be spending a lot on hotels. I know I don't have much time, but what I'll do is just like purchase, get all their room services or whatever I can, just to have an experience for an hour or so. How do rich people spend their time at hotels? Apart from that, I'd spend a lot on luxurious restaurants,
Okay.
where you have like everything is so super fancy. I'll order
Hmm.
everything. Uh,
Now I got an idea because of
okay.
your. Like, do you want to continue or shall I continue?
Yeah, you can continue.
So you were mentioning about library, and I am a sports guy. Like I love
Hmm.
all kinds of sports, and the gears are really expensive. If you go and buy a cricket kit, you will
Hmm.
realize how expensive they are. So I'll probably get a signed one of Virat Kohli. So just imagine how expensive would it be.
Hmm.
Like I'll try to get the signed versions of all of my favorite cricketers. Like
Right.
expensive. It will be expensive if we're getting the
Hmm.
signed ones, and probably can I open my own cricket academy with that? I can get
But
I
that's
can get
business, right? That's business. You cannot
yeah, that's
invest in
kind of
business.
yes. Can I donate it or not? Like
You
maybe I'm
cannot
not
donate
donating.
it. You cannot donate
It
it.
will make me feel happy. It
If
will make me feel happy.
yeah, if I would have donated, if I had the option, like because I said you cannot give the money to charity, but if I had the option, I would definitely give it to animal shelters. I love animals. I love dogs,
Yeah.
especially
Mhm.
dogs. Yeah, so I would have done that, but I cannot do that. But wait, I can buy new dogs. Not buy, sorry. I can adopt dogs, right?
Yes, yes. But yeah, with cricket kits, there are other stuff like football is not that expensive, but
Hmm.
with table tennis or I don't know their names. Maybe can I make my own stadium? I'm
You can.
investing it. Yeah, I will try to. I'll get the. Then again, it will be investment. If I'm buying land, that is a kind of investment,
Yeah,
isn't
you
it?
cannot do that. You cannot purchase land.
But maybe for 1 hour, I can. I will try to rent the stadium if
Yes,
I
you
can
can
do
rent
that.
it.
If we are allowed that,
Yeah, you can
I
rent
can
it.
rent and probably for 2 hours I would play cricket in that open stadium. I'll
Hmm.
give money to bunch of fast bowlers,
Hmm.
spinners, and I'll ask them to ball the area I want to, and then I'll try to hit sixes if I
Oh my
can.
God, I just had a really good idea. I mean,
Okay, go
all
on.
these cricketers that do promotions of stuff, right? We can pay them. We can pay Hardik
Yes.
Pandya. We can pay Virat Kohli. He'll be very expensive to promote our channels.
But then again, we just have 24 hours. How are we going to hire them?
Oh, that's true.
Like they
What if
can
I
we
give
can't
them?
reach out to them.
What if I give them a lot of money? Like right now,
But
if
still,
yeah, but I think they already get a lot of money already. I mean, more than
yes,
1 crore maybe. I don't know how much they get for advertisements. So yeah, I don't think they
more
can
than
do that.
crores. Especially with these betting applications, Dream 11 and other stuff, they
Hmm.
probably get more than crores.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I have like almost how much I spent 85% with the stadium thing, renting the
Yes.
stadium.
Yeah.
More than 85%. You are stuck. Go on. How will you
Yeah.
spend now?
So that's why I just opened my list. Uh, because I
Go
forgot.
on.
Okay. So yeah, there's mini library. There's also clothes. I have a lot of on Myntra, like they are in wish list, but because they are so expensive, no, I'm not able to buy them. So that I'll do. But then I'll have to get them delivered within the same day, right? Or is it okay if they get delivered later on?
Why not? I mean, if you are ordering things, they are not going to send it to your home within a day,
Yeah,
right?
so I do that. I can
Why
do
not?
that,
You
right?
can do it. You
Okay,
can do
if
that.
that changes everything, if I can do that, then I can also invest in flight tickets to like various other countries. Also
Yeah.
pre-booking the hotels at the various other countries. So basically, I can
Then
plan a
it
whole
becomes
world
too
trip.
easy. then it becomes too easy. The challenge, like you can just invest wherever you want to.
I
Like
mean, yeah, that's
for
true.
the next 2 years, you will be
Yes.
traveling throughout the
Okay.
world.
So I've written one of the major points that I would like to spend it on. Hire someone to suggest me movies because I
You can pay me. I watch a lot of films.
yeah, but like I told you, right? Like what are the main issues that I face during selecting a movie? So that's the reason why, like, if I could hire a guy for 24 hours and he could suggest me all the movies that I want to watch, because I watched one movie. Somebody suggested me a movie a couple of days ago. Yeah. And yes, also I'll like to book an expensive studio to record songs for one day. I can
So,
rent a studio, right? They
and
are
that will be
probably
investment. Like without calling it an investment, it will be investment, right?
maybe maybe it's my hobby. I've never experienced like a you watch it on YouTube, expensive studios
Can
where
you?
artists record their songs. So I'd like to rent one of them for a day.
They are expensive, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Like the music composer machines, they are
Hmm.
probably expensive, right? Too
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you can just buy it and maybe keep it your home, and later on you can keep on recording
And
songs.
one more thing I'd like to do is buy a green screen maybe for a good background for my YouTube maybe.
Yeah. Mm.
How much did I
You can
spend?
probably you can probably make the whole studio like green screen is not going to cost you much. Like just a
Okay.
flat cloth, that's enough. But maybe if
Okay.
you work on your studio, get all the
Hmm.
essentials and maybe work on it later on.
Yeah, I want to have a like just a separate room for my YouTube channel. But I don't
Mm.
have a separate room. I mean, I do have my own room, but then like it hinders with the daily activities that I have to do. So yeah,
Yeah.
I could do that. Have I spent all the money? Because I'm buying
I don't
so
know.
many clothes. Okay.
I wasn't keeping a track, but I think I have spent 85%. Rest of the 50%, somebody help me now. How am I
Hmm.
going to? Yeah, I will buy all the subscription of editing softwares like for lifetime. I don't know how
Okay.
much it will cost. Maybe DaVinci, Photoshop, everything that is out there.
You're super brilliant actually. You are investing in a way, but you're not really investing because like if you're
Yeah.
spending on softwares, then you can
Hmm.
just use them for editing your videos and making them so much more better compared
Yeah.
to like right now maybe. So yeah, you can do
Yeah.
that.
And maybe buy some course also. Like if we can do that, can we buy
Course, course,
courses like
courses.
course for
Yes.
it.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. You can do that definitely.
So maybe I will spend rest of the money all on all the things I want to learn, which I'm not
Hmm.
able to, probably because they are too expensive or they are not
Hmm.
accessible from this place. So I'll try to invest all of the rest of the money on that. Even like I don't know whether it happens with you. I'm super excited to learn something. I get the subscription, I get the book, I get all the resources. Then out of nowhere, I lose the interest once everything is gathered.
It happens.
So maybe that's a good idea, like investing in courses, right?
Yes, it
And
is.
I hope somebody is keeping a track. If anybody who has watched this part, I hope I have invested all of my money in a good manner, a lot of experiences, a lot of fun, and probably a lifelong a stock, not a stuck,
Hmm.
a stock for learning and making money out of those things.
And what have I done? Like spent money on two books. I get okay. So I so I'm going to purchase a lot of hardcover books. That's what I said on
Hmm.
bookshelf. Probably try to make my room more aesthetic as well, and just one room for this whole YouTube thing. What did I
Hmm.
say apart from that? Yeah, clothes. Um,
Clothes.
I think that's pretty much it.
Maybe before when you texted me, I was actually in the bank. For
Hmm.
like I completely forgot to put a hold on my, what do we call it? YouTube revenue. So automatically when $100 is completed, it
Hmm.
will be sent to you
Yeah.
unless you put a stop on it. So I wanted to make it big, like maybe $1,000
Hmm.
so that I can get something. But
Hmm.
YouTube sent me automatically. So I had to visit my bank and they told me the money will be there within a week.
You
So
have to
I
visit a
was kind of
bank.
disappointed.
For that, it doesn't automatically come in your account.
It comes, but I got a text from my bank that you have to visit this branch to complete a kind of form.
Okay.
So For that sake, I went there, but the manager told me, or I don't know whether he was just a manager or what. He told me, no, you don't have to visit. It will be automatically there within a week.
Hmm. Maybe is it's because it's converting getting converted from US dollars to Indian rupees. Is that why?
Yes, yes, yes. And there was a term used. I don't remember what exactly, but they had clearly mentioned you have to visit the branch. That's why I visited.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have escaped.
Well,
Exactly. And I mean, English is not our first language, so like sometimes you are not able to express the exact things you want to, right?
exactly.
So so that happened, and I don't remember this girl name. I think I have talked to her. Let me see what's her name.
Okay.
She has improved a lot. When I was watching your conversation with her, I thought that I don't know her name. She's from Delhi, by the way. Your last video, do you remember her name?
Good. Well, it's funny you mentioned remember and my name in the same uh
Akanksha.
conversation. Akanksha? Akanksha Tiwari.
Akanksha,
Yes,
yes.
yes. The last
Akanksha
video that I
Tiwari.
had with her.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Okay.
I was watching your video with her, and I thought that these videos actually help. I remember having my first conversation with her, and it was not really natural. It was kind of I had to ask a lot of questions. She had to ask. But when I was watching that, she has improved a lot. You have improved a lot. And when I see my older videos, I see a lot of improvement in myself also. Like
Yeah.
I can literally see how I used to be scared all the time, like literally sweating. But now this thing actually helps with your confidence.
Yeah.
Even when I had started recording myself and when I was reviewing those videos, I use a lot of filler words. But when you have to really be conscious, I don't have to use, like, do you understand this kind of words?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just
So
happy.
how are you doing it? Like, how are you trying to get rid of it? What are the methods you are using?
Well, the thing is that I never used to use it in the first place. And then the Gen Z era came.
Yes.
Like, like watching TV series of brats, teenagers that don't listen to their parents. Like, I don't want to do that, please. Like, so the like word they use.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so the word like they used to use that a lot, and I thought, yeah, that's cool. Maybe I'll include that in my grammar, and so I did that. But that's not cool. That's just not cool to do that.
Mhm.
So I focused more on being speaking slower. I'd rather speak
Mhm.
slowly than use a filler. So that's what I did. And I think that's how I
Yeah.
minimized using the word like. It's just happened 3 or 4 videos ago that I've started trying to notice where
Mhm.
I use word like and then I don't use it anymore. So yeah,
I
that's what
think
I'm
don't
doing.
worry. You have improved a lot, and you are definitely going to improve. When you have a lot of conversation, record yourself. You
Hmm.
actually see the progress. So if you ever feel demotivated, watch your first or second video. You will see the progress.
Yes, from the first or second video, I do notice that. My first ever real conversation was with Ashutosh. Uh,
Asutosh, yeah,
Yeah,
Asutosh,
I,
I know
I
him.
think he doesn't make conversational videos anymore, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, he's switched to solo videos. Why is
Mhm.
everyone switching to solo videos? I have no idea.
In terms of
Hmm.
solo videos where you have to record yourself, edit, talk
Hmm.
about a particular topic, that's kind of a lot time consuming. Here
Right.
we can talk, we can trim, good to
Hmm.
upload. But with
Right.
solo videos, yeah.
I've just
Have you
posted
watched
one solo video.
Have you
What have I
watched any
watched?
of my sorry?
Your what? Your solo videos?
Yeah. Have you watched any of those?
I think I watched one of yours before I even approached you.
Hmm.
Uh,
Like
I watched your shorts though, where you like review movies.
hmm.
Like what you have watched. I do watch your shorts, but I cannot remember. I have watched your longer video, solo video, but I cannot remember what you talked about.
Yeah. So like they take a lot of effort. And now
Hmm.
I have made a kind of format where I just come and talk about one topic. Like paragraph. I ask
Hmm.
questions to myself and answer them myself. So it's
Hmm.
like kind of a spoken English series. I don't know whether it's working or not, but I do get some feedback sometimes. Not always,
Hmm.
but it is helping me.
Okay,
Do you
so
have any plans regarding
for
solo videos? Like, do you ever write down things that I want to make videos like this?
have a solid plan to make a solo video. Just made one
Hmm.
solo video before this one, just one on my channel, and it was about how I learned English, how I improved my fluency. That also took a
Yeah.
lot of tries, and that's when I realized having conversation with somebody is so much easier than making solo
Hmm.
videos.
Solo video. You what? Believe last day I was trying to make a book recommendation, short videos, and I
Hmm.
was trying to make it as lucid as possible. Like within 1 minute, I had to explain about one book.
Right.
And for 30 minutes, I had to take retakes, and I got so frustrated. I closed my camera, I went downstairs, had my lunch, and took a nap. I thought, I can't do this.
Yeah, it and just so happens that like maybe the lighting is perfect at some point, but as it gets delayed and more cuts happen, the position shifts and then it's not the perfect angle or the lighting that you wanted. So that also happens. So I completely understand. But still,
And
I think
when things are not going your way, everything annoys you. Like
it
I
does.
live in that neighborhood. I don't know whether you can listen right now. There is music playing. There are some hens and cocks shouting. So if I make solo videos, everything is my video. I have to close the windows, use
Yeah, so
all
it
right.
was great having you on my channel again. And yeah,
Yeah.
I'd love to join you for your channel as well. And
Mm.
have a great day ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Yes, see you tomorrow. Bye.